Jesus had just crossed the Sea of Galilee. He stepped off the boat looking for a quiet place to rest, but the people had seen where he was going. They followed him. Not one or two, but crowds. Families, elders, children, the sick. They came from every nearby village, walking the dusty roads, climbing the hills, hurrying across fields. By the time Jesus reached the shore, more than 5,000 men had gathered, and there were women, and there were children. The hills were full of people. They had nothing to eat, but they didn't care. They only wanted to hear him, to see him, to be near him. Jesus looked out at the crowd. He saw the tired, the hungry, the forgotten, and he had compassion. So he sat down among them and taught them. Not for an hour, not for two, all day. From morning into evening the people listened, and he spoke. He taught them about the kingdom of God. He healed the sick. The blind began to see. The lame stood and walked. The crowd grew still, amazed at every word, every touch, every sign. But as the sky began to change, the sun lowered behind the hills, the air cooled, and the disciples came to him. "This is a remote place," they said. "It's already getting late. Send the people away so they can go to the nearby villages and buy themselves something to eat." But Jesus answered, "You give them something to eat." The disciples were stunned. "We would need more than half a year's wages to buy that much bread." Jesus asked, "How many loaves do you have? Go and see." They searched the crowd. Most had come with nothing. But one boy came forward, a child. He opened his small pouch. Inside were 5 barley loaves, flat, round, simple bread, and 2 small fish, dried, maybe salted, enough for a small lunch. The boy looked up and placed the food in their hands. That was all they had. 5 loaves, 2 fish, 5,000 men, plus women and children. But Jesus said, "Tell the people to sit down." So they did, by 50s, by hundreds. Across the green grass of the hillside, rows and rows of families, friends, strangers, all waiting, all watching. Jesus took the loaves in his hands. He looked up to heaven. He gave thanks, and he broke the bread. He handed it to the disciples. They carried it to the people. Then he took the fish. He broke it and handed it out, and again, and again. Every time a basket was passed, it was full. More loaves, more fish, more than they could explain. The baskets kept coming. The people kept eating. And the disciples, eyes wide, kept handing out food. There was no rush, no pushing. Everyone ate, slowly, fully. Children ate beside their mothers. Old men sat under the shade. Fishermen from the lake, travelers from the hills. They all sat together, and they all had enough. No one was left out. No one left hungry. When they had eaten all they could, Jesus said to the disciples, "Gather the pieces that are left. Let nothing be wasted." So they walked the hillside with baskets. They collected what was left behind. And when they counted it, 12 baskets were full. Well, more than they began with. The people stared, silent, astonished. They looked at each other and whispered, "Surely this is the prophet who was to come into the world." Some of them began to talk. They wanted to make him king. Right there. By force. Because who else could do this? But Jesus knew. He knew their hearts. He had not come for a throne. Not yet. So he slipped away. Up the mountain. Alone. While the people still sat among crumbs and baskets and questions. And the boy who gave his lunch. He may have gone home full. But he also went home with a story no one would forget. 5 loaves. 2 fish. Thousands fed. Because when Jesus blesses what you give, it becomes more than enough.